Hello student, I'm going to explain you how to create a table, how to use a table and how to format a table that is in the word processor. Okay, so the tabular presentation in word processor. Okay, so before going to the detail, I'm telling you certain things that will be about the software. You already knew there are two types of software. One is the application software, another is the system software. And the system software, which is your operating system and helps you to control and manage the whole computer system. Okay, which is totally control or manage the function of the computer system. Okay, but application software, that is the software which used for doing our work, the user work. What type of work we are doing? We are writing the paragraphs, we are typing the documents, we are making the presentations, we are doing the calculations or accounting job. So such type of work we are doing. So for that, what we will do, we have to take the help of application software. Okay, so in this application software, MS Office is one type of application software. So in MS Office, the Word is there, the Excel is there, the PowerPoint is there, Access is there. So every software having different of natures or different type of application it is used. Like your Excel, we are doing the accounting. In the PowerPoint, we are doing the presentation. In Word, we are typing the document. Okay. Now, suppose if I want to prepare a progress report, then I have to choose the what, the Excel, because it is easy for typing the mark in different cell. Due to that intersection of rows and column, that is spreadsheet or tabular form, so the data will be easy to type in the different subject, different mark. Same way, if I want to going to explain you certain things, I have to present a particular topic, and if I want to explain certain things, then I have to take the help of what, the PowerPoint. Okay, so the PowerPoint is help me to prepare a presentation. Okay, so same way, if I am typing a paragraph or a document or letter, then I have to take the help of what, word. Okay, but if I want to represent certain data in the tabular form, how I can do it in the Word? It is easy in the Excel, because there is the screen will be look like in the tabular form. It is present in the tabular form. But how we have to create a table if I want to write or type the data in the tabular form in the Word? How it is possible, that we have to learn. Okay, next point, what is the meaning of tabular form? Table means what? That will be in the computer language. If I am showing the representing of the data in the rows and column, rows and column. Rows means the horizontal lines and columns means the vertical lines, then it is called as the tabular form. Okay, so if we want to represent the data in the rows and column form, in the, that is called as a tabular form. Okay, so why we need to use the tabular form, that we have to know. So it is very easy to arrange the data. If our data, if we want to represent in the orderly form, that is in a particular format, that will be in the arranged order. Okay, so in the descending to is in ascending to descending or descending to ascending, then we have to choose the table. Okay, so this table, in table we can type the text also, numbers also, graphics also, everything we can insert in the table. Okay, the table is nothing but what, the consist of rows and column, that you understand, that you remember. Okay, the table is nothing but the consist of rows and column, just like your Excel. Okay, and the data represent or typed in the rows and column, that is can be possible if you make a table in the Word. And why we choose for the table, to represent our data in a particular order. Okay, so I have to share my screen, that I have to show you the how it will be look like in the Word, and you can understand from there how it will be easy to represent the data in the table in a arranged order. Okay, or in a particular order. Okay, now just you go to that you see, just up you look here. First I have to open the Word. So I have to go to the Word and I have to open a blank presentations. Okay, the blank document. Okay, now here you see, if I'm talking about the table, I'm showing you one table, and how step by step I will explain you how to create a table. Now you just look at here. This is the table. If I'm, you can see on the screen, this is a table. Okay, and how the table will be look like, that is your, this is the horizontal line, these are the horizontal line, these horizontal lines are called the rows, and this the vertical lines which are called as the columns. Okay, all of you just look at here, the vertical lines are called as the columns. Okay, now this is the particular, this, if I am talking about this, so this will be what, this highlighted portion you can see, that is a particular intersection of rows and column, that is called as a cell. That is the intersection of rows and column, these are the cell, and we type the data in this particular cell. Then we can insert the text also, we can insert the graphics also, we can insert the number also. Okay, and the data will be represented in the individual cell. So whatever the data I typed here, I have to separate data I can type here, separate data I can type here. Okay, so this is the data we can represent in a separate cell, so it will be represented in terms of arranged order. Okay, so this will be your column, this is your column, and this is your row. Okay, the horizontal lines are called as a row and the vertical lines are called as a columns. Okay, now just you go to the how to create a table. Now you just look at the table, you can understand what is the table. The table as the intersection of rows and column, and the combination of rows and column, and the cell is nothing but what, the intersection of rows and column. Okay, and we type the data inside the cell. Okay, because you can see the cursor here, you just look at here, the cursor is present here, so you can type the data. Just like if I am typing certain thing, you can see here, if I move the cursor to this cell or I click on this particular cell, I can type whatever the things I have to type, I can see it here. Okay, so whenever you can able to see the cursor, then only you can able to, just outside the table, if I am typing certain thing that is not inside the table. Okay, so if I have to type certain thing inside the table, first I click on the particular cell, and that will be the cursor I can see, and due to this cursor I can type anything from here. Okay, now just you come back. Next step is how to create a table. How to create a table. Okay, there are different methods, different procedures are available how to create a table. Just you go through it. Just first I have to choose the insert. Okay, so you have, all of you see here the menu bar here, this is the menu bar, and the menu bar you can see the options called the insert. Okay, now if I am click on the insert, a table options I am seeing here. When you see the table, there are different methods are there, different three types of procedures or methods are available here. You can draw a table, 3 or 4 you can see, 3 and 4 types are methods are there. Then you can type the method 3, just use just one, this type of insert table, draw table, and quick table. These are the different methods. Okay, so this is the using the table grid, using the insert table button and options, or draw table options, or quick table options. Okay, so first we choose the insert grid table. Now just you will see here the grids are present here, so whatever the number of grid if I am choose, so according to the number of table it is created. If you just see, if I am selecting this is the table it is created on the screen. You just see here the table. If I am increase the cell, then you can see, if I increase the grid, then you can see, if I am increase it like this. Okay, in the downwards if I am going, just if I am see, the table is created on the screen. It is very fast and easy also. Okay, now you can see the cursor, whatever you can type here, you can type it inside the cell. Okay, now another method, this is the first method. Another method, you just look at here. If I am going to the insert again, and if I am going to the table options, then it has asked for the insert table. Okay, now you just look at here, the insert table options is there. It is manually means it is totally the choice of the user how to create his table, how many number of columns, how many number of rows the user has to give. That is called as the insert table option. So if I am going to the insert table options, if I click on the insert table, it is a dialog box is coming up on the screen. Now it is asking me for the number of columns and number of rows. So I have to decide how many number of columns. That it depends upon the data I have. So how many number of options? Suppose if I wants to prepare the mark sheet of a student, so the student name, then the different subject mark, 3 subject mark or 5 subject mark, okay, that I want to enter, and the total I want to calculate. So I have to choose suppose 5 columns and what the number of rows, number of student I have. For the time being, to show your demo purposes, 2 rows I am selecting, 3 I am selecting. Okay, now just you see, and there are other options are there. Auto fit contains, auto fit window, we are not choosing this. Fixed column width, that is auto, and we can given the different width means the size of the cell, that also you can column size, that you can also choose. But for the first time I have to see here, that will be just manually what time number of columns and number of rows if I want to use. Okay, now just you see here, just I am clicking okay. Now you see here how many number of column, 1, that is 2, that's 3, that 4, that 5. Now how many number of rows, 1, 2 and the 3 it is given. Okay, so now here I am typing the heading, suppose name. Okay, now I am giving the English mark. Okay, now I am going to the science mark. Okay, then I am writing the math mark. Okay, then I am writing the computer mark. Okay, now you see the subject I have write, and the name, suppose if I am writing Rohan. Okay, now I am giving the mark as a 23. Now if I am giving the 34, 24, and that is will be 24, and then if I am typing here 20, and that is mainly 25. Okay, so such a way I can type the data. Okay, now if I see, once I have typed the insert the column, you can see the design options will be active. Okay, so design option and layout option, these two options are there. This is the layout option and this is the design options. Okay, so certain informations are there, so you can choose the design or layout. That is in the formatting part, I will explain how to design or how to format your table using what, the design and the layout options. Now this is your using table grid, and second one is the using the insert table options. You will see how the table is to be created. The third one you have to see here, the third one you have to see using the draw table options. It is little bit difficult, but if you design and if you want to not a particular way you have to design the table, means the rows and columns are not same, then you can use the draw table. Okay, but it is when it is asking you certain different situation, different type of table has to be created. So how you just see how to do the draw table. Now just go to the insert again, then you click on the table, then you choose the draw table options. Once you draw table options, you can see a pen, the mouse pointer is changed to a pen or pencil icon. Okay, and that you have to click at the desired position, and you have to what it has to be do, drag, and then you have to, the mouse has to be pointed to the right to the draw the outline table. Now just you see here, if I'm do, just click and drag, just I have to drag. Okay, now you just see here how I am doing, just click and drag. Okay, so once you drag to the left to right, then you see the table is drawn. Same way, if I want to draw the column, click and drag the horizontal line. Just to see. So this is the, see here, not in a particular order the table are created. So it is little bit difficult here. now you just see here, I have to drop. Just click on the particular bottom or top of the table. Then I draw. You have to choose particularly clearly. Okay. So otherwise it is not possible. Just what now you see. If you are little bit outside of the table, then it will be different. Table has to be created. You just look at here. Perfect. I'm not getting. Okay. So just like your row, if you want to draw, just you choose the top or bottom, left or right of the table, and then you can get the rows and column little bit outside of the table. If your pencil pointer will goes, then different table has to be created. Just like your different table I have created, because you have to practice a lot to use the draw table. So when it is not necessary, you should not choose the draw table options. Okay. So now next, if you go to the what, it will be the quick table. Now you just go directly, you have to quick table. And if you first have to select the location. Now always you see, if you inside the table the cursor is there, you cannot create the table. First you move the cursor to the outside of the table. Now you just look at here, the outside of the table I move the cursor, and then I goes to the what, insert table options. Then I go to the quick table, and ready-made table is available here. That will be it is the quick table options. After 2007 it was available in the Word, and the easy way to insert a pre-designed table. Pre-designed table means somebody already prepared a design for us, and we are choosing the design. So we don't have to do much more labor. Okay. So the design, ready-made design is available, and then I have most commonly used table layout, and this design we will select, and it will be applicable to in our Word document. Okay. So now it will be do what? First we have to go to the insert, then table, then quick table options. Now you go to the different formats. Suitable formats are there. Suppose this format if I want, no, or this format I want, or I have to choose any other format, this format if I want. So any particular format I choose, and then I have to click here. Then you have to click just, then if the table is this type of format, it is created. Okay. Now you can delete the data of this pre-designed data. Means ready-made table is available with ready-made data. So what you will do, you delete the data, and according to your requirement you can type whatever you want. Now you can delete the things, and according to your requirement you type the data, and you do it, because the already the data is coming along with the pre-designed table. So that data you don't need. So what you will do, you just delete the data. First you delete the data, and then you type your own data. Okay. So it is little bit in the higher classes, that the higher situation in office, or those people who are working in a particular department and doing certain specific tasks, they have to choose the design table, quick table options to take it pre-designed. Okay. So how many types of method you knew now? So there are 4 methods. That will be, one is the grid options, second one is the insert table, third one is the your draw table, and the fourth one is the quick table. Okay. So now you understood how to create a table, so using different methods or procedures. So next, suppose your data is already present. Okay. You type not in a tabular form, and you want to convert into the table. That is also possible, but for that your data should be in a proper order. Okay. Any type of data, if I am writing a sentence and I want to convert into table, and the particular clear table I cannot get, correct table format I will not get. Okay. Like you suppose, I am going to the school. Suppose if I am typing, I am going to the school, and this line I want to convert into the table, there is no meaning. Okay. Now just you look at here, just if you look at here, if I am select the line, and then I'm going to what, if I'm select line, then insert I have to go, then table option again, and if I am convert the text to table options is your there, and it will be split into different number of columns and rows I have to mention. Suppose 5 columns, and I have to give 1 rows. Then you see how the data in not in a particular format. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, your data or text typed in a particular order. How it will be possible the particular? There must be certain gaps between the word. Okay, there must be certain gaps between the word. And how can you give the gap between the words? Using the space bar or using the tab. Okay, so to convert the text into the table, your text must be in a particular order by proper gap between the word. How can you give the word? Not the space bar. Be remember, if you want to convert a text to the table, your word should be separated by the tab. Okay, tab key you have seen in your keyboard, the tab key is there. So if you use the tab key, proper gaps would be maintained, and then only you can convert the text to the table. You just look at here how it will be. Just I am typing the word, suppose the book price and edition. So what I did, I have given, just you look at here, I type the data and I give the tab key, I press the tab key. So proper gap between the word, just you look at here, if I am typing here computer, then also not a proper gap, I have to go to the two tab, I have to press, then I have to keep the another tab. So tab, then I have to press the 200 rupees, then I have to edition 1982. Okay, now that will be, just see here, now physics two tabs, so 400 19 19 18 like this. Okay, so now this is the data text I typed. It will be in a proper gap by using the tab key. Okay, now I select the text first. Okay, first what you do, first you select the text, then you go to the insert. Okay, then you go to the insert, then you click on the table. Now you have to go to the convert the text to the table. Okay, convert the text to the table. Then it is asking me number of columns. So now how much number of columns you can understand? Just you see here, it will be how many number of columns you require? 3 columns. Okay, now I press the 3 columns, and how many number of rows I fill. So then it is steps, number of columns, that will be 3. Okay, now you just look at here, it is also not coming perfectly. Okay, now just you look at, I have to press the enter key in a just one tab key. First I select the text, then I go to the insert, then I have to table, then convert table to text. Now you see little bit it is going on, price. Okay, so such a way the data has to be arranged in a order. In extra column, due to this not should be in a proper gap, so it will be change that extra column it is added. So be careful when you are doing the things. So what is the procedure I have typed? Did just first you type the text by giving proper gap, then you go to the insert, then you go to the table. Okay, then you go to the what the options, first you select the text, first you select the text, then you go to the what, convert text to table, and just you choose number of columns and number of row and then give the OK. And here you see separated text at paragraphs or columns or comma or tabs or others. Now if I am choosing the tabs, then it will be look like. If I am giving the difference, separated text at paragraph, separated text at comma, separated text at others, that I have to choose. Okay, so then I press the OK and then it will be coming up like this. Okay, now once I select this, I just go to the insert, then I have to go to the table. You choose the convert text to table and then it will be happen. Okay, so how to enter the data into the table, you all of you knew now. From the example you can understand. Now if I am going to the table, one table I am selecting, just this table. First I what I should do, how to enter the data to the table, you just click on the table cell, the cursor you can see, then what you have to type you have to type the data, then you have to press the what tab key. So when you press the tab key, the cursor goes to the next cell. Now by the arrow key you also you can go. Now from by using the left arrow key, by using the right arrow key, you can move to the cell, and to go to the tab also you can use, and you can go means move the cursor from one cell to another cell. So whenever you are seeing able to see the cursor, then only you can type the data, otherwise you cannot type. Okay, so first you click on the cell, you can see the cursor, then you can type the data, and after that to go to the next cell you press the tab key. Okay, just you see move the cursor, I am moving the cursor. Same way right key also you can help you to move the cursor. So left key definitely go to the left hand side and right key go to the right hand side. Down arrow key go to the down cell, and up arrow key go to the off rows. Okay, now same way you can move inside the table, and you can type the data in the table. Okay, now if in the outside the table the cursor is there, if you type, that is not going inside the table. So if you want to enter the data inside the table, first click on the inside the table, then you can type the data. Okay, now what happened, how to select the cell, how to select the cell, row, column and table using the mouse. Okay, so you can see, suppose if I want to select the cell, so click on the left edge of the cell, just you see here. If I'm selecting one, you just see black arrow key and a white arrow key. All of you are seeing here black arrow key and white arrow key. All of you see here. Now when white arrow key, if I am clicking, the whole rows has to be selected. If I want to select the whole rows, when I move the mouse pointer to the left hand side, and I have to see the white arrow key, and if I am click, the whole row has to be selected. Just you see here, whole rows has to be selected. Okay, now same way if I am going to and just to look at here, when the black arrow key, if I click, only a particular cell has to be created. So there is two different mouse pointer. If you see, one is white mouse pointer, one is the black mouse pointer. So when I move my mouse to the left hand side of the table or rows, I just see the white arrow key, and when I click the white arrow key, the whole row has to be selected. But when I move the mouse pointer and the mouse pointer becomes the black, just to look at here, it changes to the black mouse pointer. Just if I click, only a particular cell has to be created. So you can understand the difference. The whole row has to be selected and a particular cell has to be selected. So when it is the whole row is selected, when your mouse pointer is white color, and if I move the mouse pointer to the left hand side of the rows, and if I click, then the whole row has to be selected. And when the mouse pointer changes to the black arrow key, just you see here, it is, if I move to the mouse pointer to the left side of the cell, and if I click here, that is cell has to be created. Like same way, if I move the mouse pointer to the left side of the cell, and the mouse pointer becomes the black color, just whenever you not yet select the black color, then you cannot select. Just you see here, if I move the mouse pointer and it changes to the Just see the black color arrow key. Then if I click, the cell has to be selected. Okay. So row, you how can you select, and how to select the column, particular cell you have seen. Same way for column, just you go to the top of the table, top of the column, and if you see the black arrow mark, then you click, the whole column has to be selected. The whole column has to be selected. So how you are doing? Move the mouse pointer to the top of the column, click on the left mouse button, and then it will be selected. Always we click the left button, not the right button. Okay. Now whole entire table has to be selected. Now you just click on the table and move handle or drag. Just to see here, whole, you are seeing 4 arrow keys are there, that is the drag handle or table handle. So if you click here, the whole table has to be selected. Okay, entire table has to be selected. Now what is the necessity of the selecting the particular cell or particular rows or particular column or whole entire table? For the formatting, okay, or for designing. Like suppose if I want to increase or decrease the size of the column, I want to delete or inserting a new column, or I want to increase or decrease the width of the rows, or I want to increase it and delete the rows of a particular table, then I have to select. I want to change the format of the particular cell data. Like suppose if I want to select the particular just I want to select this computer, okay, and I change to what I want to change to the bold, italic, and underline. Then so for that, first I have to select. Okay, now same way if I want to remove a column, particular column, first I select the column. Okay, now I am to go to the layout, and that will be delete. Just you see, delete the particular column, that column has to be deleted. Okay, so like same way, delete a particular column, that column has to be deleted. Okay, so for doing certain formatting, we have to need to select the what, select the rows, column, or the entire table. Okay, so by using a particular sentence or word, if I want to select, so that how to select it, just first select the cell data, just mouse pointer, if you are seeing, double click there, the whole word has to be selected. So a whole word, if you want to select, move the mouse the cursor to the any part of the word and double click it, so the word has to be selected. Like a sentence has to be selected, the how to do it, the hold down the control key and click anywhere in the sentence. But in the what happened in your cell, that a whole sentence is not there, so it is there is no meaning of selecting the sentence, but two word is there. Suppose two word is there, roll number, so now it is two words, that means it is a what, it is a your sentence, just like a sentence. So whole sentence if I want to select, so click and drag I can do, that is the simpler method that you can do. Drag the mouse pointer of a cursor, move to the beginning and click and drag, or you can use the keyboard also, that control key, and anywhere you click anywhere in the sentence, so you have to control key anywhere in the sentence, that will be selected. Okay, now now it is a paragraph, so triple click on the paragraph, that's normal, not it is actually it is the normal document. When you are typing the text, how you are selecting a particular word, double click on the word. A sentence, control and click anywhere in the sentence, click and drag left right button. Okay, so same way up and down button you can select. Okay, and whole paragraph, if you want to say, triple click on the side of the paragraph. Okay, so that's such a way you can select the text or whatever the data inside the table also. Okay, so this much I think this is sufficient. You learn how to create a table by different 4 methods, that is your using grid, insert table, and draw table, and quick table. Now next you learn how to enter the data to the table, okay, by typing certain things, and third, how to select the rows, column, and entire table. Okay, and the last, how you have to select a particular word. So selection for doing the formatting or designing. Okay, and whenever you want to type anything into the table, first select the table, move see the cursor inside the table or see the cursor inside the cell, then only you can type the data inside, because the students are doing mistake. If I am clicking here, my cursor is in the outside of the table, and if I type anything, it will be not possible to type the data in the table. So if I first want to type the data inside the table, first I click on the particular cell, I can see the cursor inside the table, then I can start typing. Okay, that is sufficient, I think. Thank you for watching the video. Okay.